just to make sure that we're all, that we all have the same understanding of definitions, because we hear these two terms used interchangeably, but they're not. Isolation, we isolate somebody when they have COVID-19. When they test positive for COVID-19, we isolate them. When they are a contact to a COVID-19 positive person, we quarantine them. So that just gives you a little bit of the definition of the difference. But quarantine is important because it prevents the possibility of spreading disease. If a person has been in contact with somebody with disease and they know that, if we quarantine them, keep them away from other people, it keeps them from spreading this disease to others if they indeed would become ill. So yes ma'am.
May I ask you one question about isolation then? I'm so glad you made that distinction. With isolation, at least as far as it concerns our students and staff, are people who are isolated given some instructions about what they should and shouldn't do?
Yes.
You hear about people going to the beach, but sometimes it may be quarantine rather than isolation.
Right, yes. Whenever somebody tests positive for COVID-19, they're given instructions about limiting their activities, staying in, and what we're finding, people with COVID do not feel well at all. And so most of them want to stay in and want to stay at home because they simply do not feel well. But yes, we're giving them instructions whether it's isolation or quarantine.
Thank you.
So the dates on this chart, you'll see I've got 8/23, 8/31, and 9/26. So 8/23 is the first day of school. 8/31 is just a period that we marked where we had mask optional, and then 9/26 is obviously we've been in that indoor mandatory mask policy for a few weeks. So you'll see how much we have decreased the number of quarantines. If you look at student quarantines, for instance, you'll see that week of August 31st, we had over 1,300 children who were in quarantine. But just given a few weeks later, of September 26th, we drastically decreased that number. So again, more children are in their seats ready to learn. Same with isolation. Looking at student isolations, we peaked at 126 on August 31st, but now we're down to 80. And so I know that Dr. Stover gave me some updated numbers this morning, and we're seeing even more decreases. Yes, ma'am.
In this quarantine, are we considering this all of Catawba County, which includes Newton, Conover City Schools, and Hickory City, or just
Catawba County Schools?